Natalie here to serve, 2-4-1. And we have an absolute barn burner here with the ladies, as I have two close friends playing currently with Natalie Araya here. Okay, great. Just warming up them vocal cords. Just warming up my vocal cords. No, I wasn't. I didn't know. Yeah, that's it. Great get, Natalie. Let's go. Yeah.
We'll just start without them.
Yeah.
Because they started without us.
That's fine.
Mention that we joined it. Mention that we joined it, bro. 15 seconds.
Okay. And my microphone's on? All right, welcome back, and we are currently, our match is in progress, and we are watching the Toronto United play the Drive, and currently it is 8-4 Toronto United. I have two very close personal friends playing against each other here, Sneha on the Toronto United, and Natalie Araya on the Drive. We're now at 5-8 to serve. It's very evenly hit match here. It's going to be lots of long points. There's Sneha with one of her patented lobs, and you don't want to be on the tail end of one of those lobs because usually they bounce and they go away, and as you can see there, it makes it incredibly difficult to get that ball back in play. It is now 9-5 Toronto United, and Sneha to serve. Sneha coming out of Oakville, Ontario. Lots of good things coming out of Oakville, Ontario nowadays. Shout out Oakville.
Love Oakville.
And Natalie here to serve, one of our pickleball pros at One Health Clubs, and one of my fellow teammates.
Yep, playing out of One Health Clubs, the pro there. Misfire there from Jordy.
And she's a lefty, and always a problem, honestly. Natalie has fantastic hands, great hand-eye coordination, and everything that comes back with a dip.
Yes. Lethal from all areas of the court. Great return from Sneha. And her pickleball story, Diego, has been incredible from top to bottom.
Yes.
Sneha, undrafted in season 2, gets picked up by United, easily becomes one of, if not their most solid player on the team, one of the best women now in Canada. Redrafted by Toronto United back at her hometown team. Incredible journey so far, and cannot say enough about how much she works, how much she trains. Just an incredible player on and off the court.
Look, I think that could be possibly said for all the players here playing on the pro level here in Canada, but because we get a bird's eye view of her, what she does, and I know the amount of work that she puts in on the court.
Yes.
It's very clear that she's in the right place.
Absolutely.
She has absolute dedication for the game. I do know from having a personal connection with her that maintaining this level is difficult.
Yes.
It is not as simple as just being good enough or having the talent. And we've said this before, hard work pays off.
Absolutely.
Over talent every day of the week.
Every day.
But having both is a serious chemical combination.
Absolutely. And again, I am so lucky to see this work ethic on display every week. Sneha and I drill once again at Raleigh Pickleball Club in Sherwood Village. So again, I see her growth firsthand, and timeout called by United. They want to have a quick discussion about what's seen on a little bit of a losing slide there for a little bit.
Yes, they're trying to rework and slide upwards. Honestly, on paper, a stacked team, very stacked. That's to say most teams are stacked, but they have a very strong team, and I think they're still trying to get their feet underneath them.
Correct. And I think the big thing is that their owner, Ricky, this year came into this season with a dream. And last season, and again, his words, not mine, they were missing that spark. They were missing that X factor. They were missing that person that could take over the game and really bring it home for United. Now, United this year, a completely different team than what we saw last year.
Right.
Almost top to bottom.
Full roster overhaul.
Full roster overhaul outside of outside of Sneha and Matt. This is a completely different roster. So it'll be interesting to see over the course of the season how that new changes, how those changes impact the game and how they grow.
Yes.
10-11, Nat to serve. High return from Jordy. Oh, and blast the next one just a little bit long.
And again, Natalie's spin on the ball. It is dangerous.
Lethal.
I ran a clinic with her where we had to show people what to do, and we warmed up, and I was just hanging on for dear life, my brother.
Flying by the seat of your pants.
That was it. I like to call that the 100 to 20 rule. I have to play at my 100%.
Yep.
Against a player like Natalie, who would only need to play probably at her 30% in order to dominate me. But that is the quality of pickleball here.
Absolutely.
Lots of talent.
Speaking about quality pickleball, I would be remiss if I didn't mention Miss Audrey Yeung's name, another rookie this season coming into CNPL. And as she has been easily, Diego, one of the highest risers in the draft. And Detroit-Windsor Drive got a steal of a player over here.
Plays like a veteran. Don't know much about her. Attacks the ball with vigor. Wonderful soft hands. Definitely resets very nicely.
Yep.
And her return to serve is just absolutely stunning.
Her two-hand backhand, Diego, is registered in all Canadian provinces and territories as a weapon of mass destruction.
Yep, yep. I believe you need to pay tariffs on it.
Correct. She will rip that ball frequently, often, and with pace and power every time. Great movement coming from Jordy, covering all the way over to that right-hand side, and great communication shown by Sneha coming over to cover. Well done. 14-12, slight lead. Great drop from Jordy. Great cleanup from Sneha. Timeout call, Detroit-Windsor Drive.
And that's two, if I can count correctly.
Yep.
That's all the timeouts we got.
Yep, absolutely.
Just got to slow down that roll real quick.
Brendan Contratto talking with his team right now, trying to give his women a little bit of motivation.
Yeah.
But it's been all United so far, Diego.
Well, you know, it's all the matchups that we've had today, there's clearly been a team in charge.
Yes.
And although some of the matches have been even throughout the match,
yep,
there has been one team that sort of dominated every single one of our matchups thus far.
Correct.
I think on day two of a professional tournament like this, fatigue does turn into a factor.
Absolutely. And again, we see the importance here. Toronto United playing their entire lineup here today outside of their other male sub, Xiao Han. He's away for this tournament. He will be back for Montreal. Again, another incredible player. I had the pleasure of playing against him at our most recent tournament, and he's lethal, buddy.
Yeah?
Yep.
And he's from Quebec, he's from Montreal?
No, he is from originally Canada,
okay.
Living now in the States, and he is just unbelievable from top to bottom.
Got it.
Yep.
Yeah, I think if you're really being serious about your training and you have the ability both financially and with time, you know, whether it's the construct of a job that allows you to do so or not having a family necessarily to take care of.
Yep.
Going down to the USA and drilling and practicing there is like the best way to get better.
Yes, and he plays out of Seattle, actually.
Ooh, Washington?
Yes.
Nice.
And again,
home of the original Supersonics.
yes, and home of the birthplace of pickleball, fun fact.
No way.
Yeah.
Seattle.
Seattle, the one and only.
I've heard varying degrees of stories as to how pickleball got its name. My understanding is a family that created it had a dog named Pickles.
Yes, that's the one.
I also have heard that the pickle boat is a boat that sort of carries erroneous artifacts in a rowing team.
Interesting.
And that the family that created the sport was a sailing family.
Wow.
Boat family.
Oh, Sneha, take over the game. I would like to say that I taught her that, but listen, I did not teach
teaching all
her
of us that.
Oh, yeah. She is schooling right now the Detroit-Windsor Drive. United in the driver's seat, looking to put this game away here.
And you know what I like about Sneha is that her feet are always dancing.
Yes.
Even when she's not playing, her feet are always moving.
Wow, great reset from Nat. She'd love to see that one.
Absolutely phenomenal shape she's in.
Nat is not going to let the drive go down without a fight here. The drive, great counter. Sneha attacking the line.
Oh.
What a spot from Jordy. Loves to see that, catching Audrey on the back foot there. Drive need a defensive stand here if they want to not go down 1-0 in this series. Great thinking going on by all the ladies here. Oh, what a ball. Jordy just couldn't get there with the hands. Diego, you and I have been on the other side of Sneha's two-hand backhand.
Yes.
Walk me through how she hits that with so much spin and so much pace every time.
Well, I think first thing you got to clock is her movement on the line. She's reading the ball as it's moving in the air, and she's getting to it so that she can hit it near her body. If she's able to catch that ball high, she's spinning that ball outside and it's going away from you.
Yes.
And so if you're not taking that ball out of the air or in position to take it out of the air, it's over.
She's going to punish you.
And then if you are able to take it out of the air and you're not able to deaden it and drop it back into the kitchen, she's attacking it again fiercely down the middle,
Yep.
which will create either you hitting the best reset of your life or popping the ball up. So her pattern is just ferocious.
Yes. Truly showing no mercy, dinking at the kitchen line. The dink is not a conservative shot for Sneha. Absolutely not. And she loves to be aggressive wherever possible.
And not only can she hit that dink aggressively, she can hit that lob.
Yes.
And so you have to be worried about both.
If I'm being frank and honest, Diego, I believe Sneha has the best lob in all of Canada, truthfully. Timeout called by United. A very rare offensive timeout. We don't see that too often, Diego.
You know what? I guess they're under the philosophy, use them or lose them.
Yep.
Maybe. But I guess it could also work as a counterattack towards the mental of, the drive. Like they have to wait for the serve.
Yep. I also just think here, I would not be surprised if Sneha and Jordy are drawing up a play right now.
Yeah.
Almost like backyard football. Hey, listen, you run this little post route, I'll hit you when you're open type of deal. I think they're drawing up a play. They're looking for an angle here. I wouldn't be surprised, truthfully, if they target Nat's backhand on that drop and look for Sneha or Jordy to poach and put the ball away.
Well, they're stacking, so
They
there's
are
definitely a conversation
There's
that's
some
been had.
strategy that is going on here. Jordy with the discount Pit Viper glasses. Let's see it. High draw middle.
Those are just the yippers.
I think just the yips. The timeout may have thrown Audrey and Nat off. That's one
Very
that
smart
Audrey
play.
wants to kind of play again. Tough to see.
Yeah.
That's going to be a tough one to watch back
She
on the
looks a
film
little
tomorrow
disappointed
morning.
on that one. Fantastic performance by the United. And
And
honestly, the trade seems to have been working
Yes.
thus far for them. That seems to be a solid partnership between the two ladies there.
Yeah, they felt a little bit more comfortable than Jada and Jordy earlier. And it's going to be interesting to see how that partnership grows. But we will be back. Diego, we are blessed with, again, a pickleball Hall of Famer, which before this weekend, I didn't know existed. I didn't know pickleball had a Hall of Fame. But we are blessed with the presence of Wesley Gabrielsen, a pickleball Hall of Fame player playing for the Detroit-Windsor Drive.
Listen, man, I don't know anything about the gentleman, but I like his vibe. I like his demeanor. Physically, he reminds me a lot of Corey, the way he moves out there, even the way he taps paddles, it's a very specific style of positivity on the court. Unbelievable digs.
Yes.
Like he really digs out. And something for the people at home that are watching, my man serves with his right hand, but plays with his left.
Which is wild.
Ambidextrous.
Playing with him is rookie Evan Hollinsky for the Detroit-Windsor Drive. Snaps all around. Maximilian giving us a little smile over here. He loves that little celebration.
He does, he does.
Not too sure where he got it from. Got to ask him about that after the game. But very interesting nonetheless. But again, like I was saying before, Wes Gabrielsen joined by Evan Hollinsky, rookie to the CNPL. Last round draft pick from the Detroit-Windsor Drive, but does that take away from his talent and what he brings?
No, he's playing very well. He's handling himself really well out there. Plays with the Agassi paddle, which I play with as well, so that's nice to see somebody at the top level playing with the paddle that you're playing with. Makes you think you're not totally nuts. Absolutely gifted as far as physical specimen is concerned. Yes. I believe we have probably one of the better athletes on that side of the court, no doubt about it.
Yeah, absolutely. That jawline could cut diamonds.
Yeah, he could be Superman.
Wow. And now we're starting to see Maximilian and Matt Kawamoto kind of come into their own a little bit. We're starting to see that drive and crash style.
Okay.
That bang pickleball that they like to play starting to shape a little bit.
Let's
here,
see
Diego.
that play out.
Correct.
Wow.
Going back the other way from Wes. Would have liked to see Evan do a little bit more with that ball, but dinking out wide. Maximilian resetting to the middle. Getting into a backhand dinking battle with Evan. Speed up. Speed up Kawamoto. Finish Maximilian Wild, baby. Timeout, Detroit-Windsor Drive.
And they need it.
Down early.
And that is not the start that you wanted.
No, not at all.
And even the corner routine here, definitely a bit abrupt, not gonna lie.
Yes. A bit abrupt, and we see their owner, Brendan Contratto, chatting amongst them. And we see here, as we look to our duper predictions here, we have the Toronto United, 66%, Matt Kawamoto and Maximilian Wild, 34%, Wes Gabrielsen and Evan Hollinsky. I have to say, Diego, I agree with Duper on this one. I give the edge in favor of United here.
Yep. The math definitely is mathing there.
Yep.
And United just comes with a more consistent team as far as camaraderie and knowing each other in the way that they play. Maximilian seems to be a wonderful addition to the team.
Absolutely.
And I think that the pieces that they put together have so far complemented their active roster.
Absolutely. Ricky was looking for star power this year, and star power he has found in Maximilian Wild. I just think with this Toronto United team, the more they play together, the better they will be.
Yeah.
So you might get the best of them now in May, but wow, Matt Kawamoto, lightning hands. But again, like I was saying before, you might get the best of them in May, but come September, come October, as we get closer to our finals, this team is going to be one to watch.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, the truth is, the next tournament, you can't, a team that did hot this weekend might not do hot next weekend.
Correct.
And that's just the way it's going to be.
Yep. And I hate to be that guy, but it looks like it's pick on Evan Hollinsky's season, and that has been, wow, electric from United. Maximilian trying to start the Viking clap.
Skull.
Skull indeed. Wow, Maximilian playing with fire. And if you're the Drive, what is happening, Diego?
Well, the truth is that what's currently happening is they're being choked out. and in attempts to stop that choking, they're adding quite a bit of pressure on their own shots. Because this is what we would call at the world of pickleball a current walloping.
Yes. And again, it's tough. Wes Gabrielsen kind of on the island on that right side there. He has not seen a ball, Diego, in what seems like 9 points.
I think that that's a smart by the United, just taking him out of the element of the game.
And that's why. It's because when you feed him the ball like that,
he starts digging it.
He's going to dig it. He's going to stay in those rallies. And again, Wes Gabrielsen, one of the founders of pickleball. He's going to make you pay on those shots.
Actually, one of the founders?
I think he's one of the OGs. If you want to go back and look at like 2017 U.S. Nationals, you'll see Wes Gabrielsen hacking around down there.
Got it. So he's a pilgrim.
Pilgrim. I don't want to call him the Cristobal Columbus of pickleball,
Yeah,
but
we don't know what his stance on overtaking countries are. But honestly, I would say this. It's nice to see somebody that's not 13 years old playing at his level.
Yes. Wow. Evan Hollinsky.
It just makes me think that I just got to get a little bit older and I'll get better.
Yeah.
You never know.
Dio, believe it or not, this cat's not too old. Mid-30s.
I just spit in my own mouth.
Wow.
He's in his mid-30s.
Mid-30s. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I'll check it after.
The Pilgrim.
The Pilgrim. The founder.
Mid-30s. I don't want anybody to look up how old I am.
I'll pull that up right now here.
Look at how old I am.
Yeah. But oh goodness, this is a spanking going on right now here.
Yeah. They're asking themselves right now as they're drinking water, what are we going to do? I do like that they're
39 years old. Sorry, forgive me. Not mid-30s, just on the latter half, but
slightly
still
better.
Slightly better,
but not great. The gray salt and pepper hair threw me.
Yeah. Listen, don't let the gray hair fool you. This cat can hang with the best of them.
Yep.
And right now, if you're the Windsor Drive, what are you looking for? What are you doing differently here?
Well, I think when you're doing the same thing over and over again and it's not changing, I think that's the definition of crazy.
Yep.
So maybe it's time to stack a little.
Yep. I would say the same thing. We see Evan taking off his hat here.
Maybe it's time for...
Good speed up from Wes. Yeah,
maybe it's time for Wes to take over more of the court.
I was going to say the same thing. I would love to see Wes be a little bit more aggressive here, kind of insert himself into the game here, and really kind of take some of that pressure off of Evan right now, who I think is feeling it a little bit, truthfully.
Well, all the balls are coming his way, and I think that that's going to not change.
Correct.
And when you have Maximilian and Matthew Kawamoto coming after you,
yeah.
That's boogeyman stuff.
Yes.
That's
absolutely.
Scary movie territory.
Yep. That's like John Wick staring you in the face going, listen, I'm coming for you.
But you're the guy that's getting chased by John Wick.
Yes, correct. You're the guy that killed his dog.
And you don't want to be that guy.
No.
It doesn't end well for that guy. If you haven't seen the movies, it does not end well for that man.
It does not end up well for anybody that goes against John Wick. I'll tell you that for free. And right now, Matthew Kawamoto might as well change his name to Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, Maximilian, maybe getting a little too comfortable here.
That's a 15-2 shot.
Yeah.
That's a 15-2 shot.
That's listen, I want to post this on my Instagram after.
Yeah. There's no room right there. There's literally a ref in the fence.
Yeah. On his backhand side, too. I don't doubt that he has that shot, but maybe just not the ball to go to. Unlucky little mistake there from Max.
See, the thing is like this is the kind of thing you want to stifle right now. That's 2 unforced errors by Maximilian.
Yep.
And yes, it's 4-15.
Yep.
But you don't want it to get 9-10.
No.
Based on feeling like you have time.
Yeah. Again, and I think something that we have seen the Owls and the Lions do so well today, and that's what's led them to some big victories early on today, is that they put teams away.
Yeah.
We're not going to let this game go and linger on and keep the drive in it. No. We see blood in the water. We're going to go out. take what's ours, and go from there. Evan Hollinsky, good ball, scorpion shot.
I like Matthew's disposition, man. Like, he gets amped up, but he also doesn't get down. Very jovial on the court.
Yes.
Seems like a great teammate. I don't know him personally.
Great human being outside of the court as well. I've had the pleasure of talking to Matt numerous times now.
Coaches as well.
Coaches.
Tries to give information to as many people as he can.
Again, if you are Linda Kawamoto's son,
Yeah.
do you expect anything less?
I mean, no. That you're not going to fall far from that tree.
Correct.
Although her husband is different in personality, probably a bit more like Matthew and a bit more reserved.
Yep.
Linda's kind of like me. Like, she enters a room and she becomes the oxygen.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, a high ball from Evan, and Maximilian says, no, sir.
I'm 6'8".
The hair's got to add a couple of inches to
Dude.
that.
This dude could be playing small forward.
Yeah, listen, we got to line him up beside Jonas, and we're going to play tallest man wins.
That was a tight ball.
Wow. Great defense by United. Maximilian, 100 to 0-0 to 100. And Maximilian Wild, go wild, young fella. I'm telling you, man, this guy might look like a Sasquatch. He does not play like one. Man is limber and man is mobile.
Yeah, we just had a moment, so I think we're friends now.
You shared a moment.
We shared a moment with him.
Wow. You be making the friendship bracelets now. Listen,
Out
I
of his
say
hair.
for, I was about to say, listen, for the next event, we got to come in with a Maximilian Wild hairstyle.
I'll tell you what, people, if you guys want to see me and Luca in suits in Montreal, we shall get some suits.
Absolutely.
You just need to let the people know who you want to see,
1,000%. And listen,
whether it's in English or in French.
in French, hey man,
I
we'll
believe
put
they
the
can put
subtitles.
it's going to say there's
Bro.
technology for this.
Absolutely. We'll put the subtitles bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
Uncharacteristic miss there from Matt Kawamoto. 8-18. Big serve from the drive.
39 years old.
And 9-19.
I remember when I was 39, Luca. That was last year.
Yeah. Yeah. Good serve. Wow. They are relentless in their pursuit of Evan Hollinsky. Wow, Max. Switching hands. Wes Gabrielsen, what a rally.
Wow!
Kawamoto and Maximilian Wild.
Somebody needs to write a note that is how you're supposed to play pickleball at the highest level here. That
Listen.
point was unbelievable. It had highs, it had lows, it had swinging chariots, man. No, that's just the hangover after a
Yes,
point like that. You're
100%,
tired,
100%.
done everything.
Max is just trying to hit a winner there.
Yeah. I mean, it is 20 now.
Yeah,
I think you could probably take 2 more wild points here
yeah.
before you start bundling up. That's over.
Wow, Wes, what defense. And he still gets it back. Wes Gabrielsen taking 95% of the court right now. And again, Diego, I hate to say it, but I need to be candid here. We need to see a little bit better play here from Evan Hollinsky if the Drive want to stand a chance.
I will say this, and this is coming from a personal but as well as a professional pickleball experience. Why is Jonas not playing?
Maybe he's tired. Maybe they want to see what they have in Hollinsky. Maybe he just heard me right now and said, listen, I'm awake, I'm here.
I don't know.
But listen, if
makes
I
no
have a
sense.
6'4" Swiss German man on my team,
You want a mountain out there. There's literally a mountain on the other side.
correct. That's like putting LeBron James on the bench, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know if our viewers are basketball fans, but
Oh,
you don't put
no.
one of the greatest players in the league on the bench here, but
You don't pocket him.
no.
You don't pocket him.
You don't hide
I don't
that
know what's
light
going
under
on,
a bushel. I'll tell you that for free. But good serve, good return. Just out, and if I'm United, the lead is starting to slip here. Good timeout call by United. I agree. I think it's time to kind of put a stop to this momentum. Say, listen, guys, let's button this up here.
I do find it quite interesting how there's like pickleball player styles. Like Wes is very much like, even the way he walks, like it's just like I have to reenact it. But I'm gonna start doing that when I play. This sort of. Very tappity tap.
Yes. And Wes giving his team a big fist pump, playing out of McMinnville, Oregon.
Oh, shout out Beavers! I once went to Portland.
Did you?
Oregon is beautiful.
Yeah.
Really pretty. Portland is a very cool city. I know they don't pay taxes there.
Wow, really? Eh?
Yeah. At
Must
least
be nice.
sales tax.
Sales tax.
Sales tax.
So here we go. Wes Gabrielsen to serve. Drive looking to make a comeback here. Oh, a little bit. Not gonna lie, a little bit crazy from Evan there, trying to go for a little bit too much.
Almost feels like he's trying to interject himself into the match.
The guy is a freak of nature. Like, I can see the veins on his arms from here, Diego.
Yeah. He's giving me young Dolph Lundgren looks.
Yeah. Maybe just not the time. Great reaction, though. Matt Kawamoto, defensive masterclass here. We're back into the dinking rally. Putting the pressure on Evan, testing out his backhand.
Wow.
Wow, great dinks there.
No, that was
Ball just hit the
definitely-
line. Great pickup from Wes. Reset from Evan. Matt's there. Wow, what a game point.
Well earned, really.
Well earned,
Their
and if you
game
want
plan-
to end it, you end it like that.
Their game plan was flawless. They knew exactly what they wanted to do, who they wanted to exploit, and they did it to the very last drop.
Yep.
And, that's kind of just a little bit disheartening in the sense that you were not able to overcome the obstacle, which was them using you as the tactic.
Correct.
But very
again,
well executed playing.
Nothing against Evan. He's a hell of a player, but again, United saw weakness and put pressure on that wound as long as they could. United take a commanding 2-0 series lead here, and we're going to be back with our first mixed game coming to you right after these announcements.
All right, coming back in with our first mixed match. And here at the forefront of our court, we have the Drive. And on the far side, we have the Toronto United. And it looks like they put out their alpha teams to compete against each other.
I don't know if I would call, that's tough. I would give the alpha to actually Matt Kawamoto and Sneha.
As far as a mixed partnership.
As far as a mixed partnership, I might be a little bit biased. Sneha is one of my closest friends in the pickleball community.
No, you're right. And
this is definitely
was
the
Matthew
alpha
the
team.
re-signing of their team,
Yes.
obviously, right? So
Yep.
he was already on there. He didn't have to get drafted.
Correct.
So I apologize. That's my miscommunication.
But definitely for the Drive, this is their alpha pairing for this game, that's for sure. Audrey and Wes looking to keep the Drive alive. How'd that run? Wow, great ball from Jordy, well done. Being so ready. Even Hall of Famer Wes Gabrielsen in shock of that shot.
Do they give him a statue of the face in the Hall of Fame of the pickleball, or what?
If they do, that would be incredible.
Yeah.
Like a bronze statue in Canton for the NFL Hall of Fame.
That would be sweet. I hope they got his gray hair in there.
Absolutely. So Diego, what are going to be the keys for the Drive? What are we looking for? Like,
Well,
talk to me.
I think what we're trying to do is very simple. We're trying to keep it away from Maximilian.
Yep.
Trying to keep it away from the middle so that you can't attack that forehand counter. And because Wes is a lefty and playing on the right side, you want to set up that forehand counter of his against the backhand drive.
Yep.
And I'd like to just see my man West take a bit more of the court up.
Yep. Absolutely.
They need to do everything in their power to get a win here.
Yes. And let me tell you, Audrey is a weapon. That backhand is no joke. Just long for Maximilian. Didn't make the cleanest contact there.
It's a good lob.
Great lob.
Lots of spin on that ball.
Great serve from Wes.
Oh.
Great get by Audrey on
Wonderful
the first
handle
one.
on the overhead.
Yep.
That's always the easy one that throws you off.
Yep, absolutely. Sad but true fact in pickleball.
It is.
It's always the easy one.
Man.
Long serve from Max.
And you know, there's that factor that I've seen Maximilian play, I think maybe 4 times in the last 2 days, and it's my first time watching him play, but the dude is kind of like a lightsaber.
Yes.
When he's doing what he's doing well,
Yeah.
it's impenetrable.
Correct.
It's like he is the best person on the court.
Yes.
But there are moments like that that have occurred throughout the 4 matches that I've seen him play,
Yep.
which make me feel like he has some vulnerability as far as like how much he's trying to do with his shots.
Yes. And I think if you're someone like Max, you don't need to do too much.
No, but he does strike me as fancy.
Yes.
He's right up there in the fancy category with like Louis Charles. And, you know, I'd honestly say West plays pretty fancy too, but he's very composed.
Yes.
Almost like he's so used to hitting balls like that it doesn't seem like he's fancy in his own mind.
Yeah. I think Max strikes me as the type of player that wants to be involved in the game, and he'll push himself to sometimes uncomfortable lengths to get himself involved. But wow, great job from Audrey there, staying in that hand battle, putting that ball away. I'm telling you, Diego, she's
players.
fiery.
Yeah, I like it.
Just wide on the reset there. Great ball by Max to keep the pressure on. Big serve from Jordy. Good slice return from West. Just long though. A little bit too much sauce.
He probably hasn't gotten his panini yet.
Yep, nope. Audrey, I like the idea. Trying to catch Max, over poaching. Just needed to take a little bit off of that ball there. Oh, there we go. Good job from Shorty. Putting the pressure on Audrey. Timeout called by the Detroit-Windsor Drive. United up a small margin here. They're looking at a score of 9-6.
And that's all the margin that they need, Luca, because they're up 2 games to none.
Correct.
So as long as they keep the pressure on, Drive's really got to figure out what to do to fix this.
Absolutely.
And they're over here talking to their coach. And I think what coach is saying is, you've got to play better.
Yeah.
Also, he's wearing a camo shirt.
Yeah, it's a great little shirt there from coach and owner Brendan Contratto.
Shout out, coach.
Brandon, best friends with Evan Hollinsky, by the way. Besties.
Okay.
You will frequently see them two playing together in tournaments.
Ah.
Also, his wife is on the team or partner as well. I'm not too sure their marital status, but Alexis, their
partner,
the sub for the Detroit-Windsor Drive.
Who also played yesterday.
Yes, also played yesterday. Currently on the bench right now, but I'm sure she'll be making an appearance in Game 3 for the Drive today.
I see. Well, if there's one thing about pickleball is that it's never not fun and it's never not dramatic.
Correct.
It is dramatic.
It is theater every time we have people stepping in onto the court here.
That's right, it is.
Yep. Big drive from Wes. Audrey a drop. Jordy moving that ball around. Little flick, trying to put as much topspin as possible. Wow, Jordy is all over that, ready to go. saw that Audrey was thinking speed up and said,
not today.
not today. 10-8, Jordy the serve.
You know, I just realized that this is our second to last match for today, right?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Kind of sad about that. I feel like...
Listen, we would love to be here all day, ladies and gentlemen. And if you like us and you want to hear more from us, let the CNPL know. Slide in those DMs. Say, listen, Luke and Diego, these cats, we won't want to listen to anybody else. And we'll make sure that we make that happen next time around. Yeah. Great ball just out.
Yeah, we came in here with a mission, family, and that mission was to make pickleball as fun to watch as it is to play.
Yes.
And not to say that the talent isn't fun to watch, but I think if you don't have color commentary that's sort of gripping you, or at least keeping you semi-interested, just staring at a screen of people hitting balls back and forth can get a little repetitive.
Little bit of repetitive, a little bit frustrating. So we like to keep it light, we like to keep it jovial over here, and again, we would love to be back for Montreal, but please let the CNPL know, and we'll make that happen.
You know, whether it's a private plane or coach, either way works.
We're not picky. 13-9, Maximilian to serve.
As long as they got them Biscoff cookies.
Oh,
I love those Biscoff.
I love a little Biscoff. So does my girlfriend, actually. Shout out Sarah.
Shout out Sarah.
She enjoys that with her morning coffee as well. So.
Oh man, delicious. There's a place at the mall near my house. They sell this Biscoff cookie.
Maximilian Wild. Put your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care, young fella. Well done.
Just giving my man the...
Give him the money sign over here. Just kidding. We're getting the rundown from United that maybe not the best thing to see. Oh, Wes Gabrielsen, well done with the drop shot. Well done, Wes. Little thumbs up for the commentators there. Love to
from
see
who?
it. From Wes.
Oh yeah, thank you, Wes.
Little thumbs up here.
We appreciate you. And the Hall of Fame.
Yep.
Which is where we're headed.
I wish. Maybe the commentary Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Either way, all counts.
That's a great job by Wes, identifying the great drop by Audrey, approaching the net with passion, with vigor, and then putting that ball away. Oh, great lead from Wes. Looking like the Matrix out there. Big dodge from Wes.
Also kind of has like a Tom Green look.
Absolutely. Wes coming over to the commentator's box saying, not bad for an old guy. Not bad indeed, Mr. Gabrielsen.
Yeah.
Listen,
if
Wes.
you think 39's old.
I was about to say,
Wes.
listen, you might think you're old, Wes.
Yeah.
I promise you, you are young at heart.
Yes.
Playing high-level pickleball with these young cats over here.
Indeed he is. Indeed he is. And it makes me think that, you know, how many years can he could possibly hold this level up? Like, I think at a certain point, it's just not, it's not practical anymore. But at the moment, it is completely practical.
Absolutely.
There's no give or take with how he's playing compared to how everybody
Listen,
else is
I
playing.
think Wes is going to be playing this game as long as he possibly can. Also, the second he hits that senior tour pro age, good luck.
Killing it.
And he's got 15 years until that happens.
He's got the most infamous paddle tap I've ever seen, though.
I love
he
it,
opens it up completely.
He offers
Like
it on a silver
like
platter.
he's giving you something.
Yep. And what he's giving you is his best. I'll tell you that for free.
Lots of spin.
Ball, little high dink from Jordy, really putting the pressure on Audrey there. Change of direction.
I feel like that backhand out of the area is hitting.
Oh, well done, Audrey. Way to stay with it. And I do agree. I love that Maximilian volley, that little flick volley.
And he's almost moving in the opposite direction while he's
as
hitting
he
it.
hits that ball. Very deceptive shot.
Yep. Oh, Never know.
Never know.
14-13.
The drive not going away.
And the possibilities are currently endless still.
Yes.
Win this match, the world is open. What a D.
Wow. All heart from Wes Gabrielsen. Great spot from Maximilian Wild over there. And he just got one of those names that you gotta say the full thing. You know what I mean?
It's a name made for sport.
Correct.
Maximilian Wild. That sounds like the character out of Where the Wild Things Are.
Yes, absolutely. Misfire on that backhand.
We were just praising that.
Yeah.
And that one got a bit low on him.
Yeah. '15s across the board. Audrey, great serve, nice and deep.
Wow, what a return.
Wow, right on the line. Wes trying to approach that ball.
Well played, really. Well handled that
Yes.
entire two-shot combination there.
100% there. Good slice return.
That forehand is just...
Woo. That thing has some pace. That thing has some intensity. And
between him and Armand, I don't know who's hitting it better.
I have no idea.
But they're both nasty forehands.
Wow. And again, we see left-handed Wes Gabrielsen lethal.
Yeah.
And the ability to switch hands while you play is such a weapon. Wow. A little bit of a high drop from Audrey. Wes assuring her it's all good.
Yeah, seems like a really good teammate, man.
Yeah.
Like, doesn't get upset at all.
No.
Very even keel. I want one of those paddle taps.
Yep. Great job, Wes, on that return. That slice return had so much spin on there. Jordy really didn't know what to do with it there. Nice serve. Great spot from Audrey. Trying to lob Maximilian. Wes immediately calling for the timeout there.
He just forgot that Maximilian is as tall as the Avengers Tower, and that's not going to work with him.
Yep.
And he really put everything in that shot.
Yes. The way his body torqued to go hit that ball, ludicrous.
And just experience, because he's already twisted his body to open up to that ball going opposite of his, like
Yes.
that's not something you can really teach to somebody. That's you either not understand that or you don't.
Yeah.
Most people would turn around and run for that ball.
Yes.
And either let that ball bounce or hit a high overhead with spin that would go up.
Yep. Max said, nope, we're going to send that ball straight down.
Swatted it right down.
Nope. See ya. So again here, Toronto United up 19-17, looking to put the game away here. Maximilian Wild to serve here. Trying to put his team and clinch the match for United. Good serve, good return. Great Ernie from Audrey.
Beautiful defense on the Ernie, though.
Jordan playing so solid right now.
Making her earn it.
Great approach. Making them earn every ball. Jordann Vigna. Welcome to United.
That trade is looking bright and bright.
Absolutely.
Very right.
What a point from Jordan. Her signature moment so far in a United jersey. And boy, oh boy, was it something to behold there.
Couldn't come at a better time.
Correct. Wow, great dinks all around. Pressure on. Jordan looking for the win there. Hands battle. Wes says no thank you. Great job, Audrey. Great job, Wes. Keeping the drive alive here, 18-20.
The way that both Wes and Maximilian dig balls out with like that scoop,
Yes.
unbelievable.
And it ends up being a perfect reset
It's
almost
so pretty.
every time. Little high lofty serve there. High drop. Max keeping the pressure on. Lob. On the ground. Another lob again. Oh, and Maximilian using the court to his advantage.
Smart overhead.
Listen. Maximilian
Again,
telling
they're
him.
doing an offensive timeout.
Offensive timeout here. I like the call from United.
Pretty smart.
Pretty smart here. Again,
I appreciate it. I
we're
appreciate
seeing
the gamesmanship.
mastermind at work. The blonde to the left of Sneha, that is Jordy's partner. I believe her name is Sophie, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, she played last year.
Did play last year. Jordy and Sophie, if I'm not mistaken. We'll get her name after, but played on the same team. Played fairly well, if I'm not mistaken.
With the Germany-looking jerseys.
Yes. Formerly the Vancouver Rush.
Got it.
Yep. Now the Vancouver Owls. I don't think the Owls are looking back. I'll tell you that for free.
Nope. Whatever owl noise they make. But I guess owls are silent.
Yes. Woo. Jordann, game on her paddle.
Okay.
Looking to end it here. Good serve.
Beauty.
Max with the drive and the finish.
Bye-bye.
There was no mistaking that Max was looking
was
for that
no-
drive there. No pun
point.
intended.
No point in even trying to get that ball because that ball was going to fall into the court
And again,
with extreme severity.
Max and Jordy driving their way to victory. A big 21-18 win over the Detroit-Windsor Drive. So good as the competitors share some words after.
I
We
like
see
that.
our
I like that
last
camaraderie between
mixed
the teams.
matchup of the game over here. And we'll be cutting to commercial, bringing you more CNPL access.
We have Matthew and Sneha at the in the foreground, and Natalie and Evan in the far end of the court. And we're about to get started here with Sneha to serve. 0-0, and we're underway. And I wonder if Team United employs a little bit more of the same. Yeah, so far so the same. They're going to. I think they're going to pick again on the backhand side, on the power side.
Yeah, I do agree. I do believe the target is Evan. And they are really going to make him work for every point that they can. Great ball, great defense from Nat. Way to dig it. Matt coming over, taking the ball.
Wow.
They're going to put it away. Great
All
reset
credit
from
to
Nat.
Natalie there. She's just holding it down.
Yep, holding down the fort.
Wow, again.
Wow, Matt Kawamoto in perfect time. As the ball enters the court, you got to know that's going to pump up United.
Ooh, Evan
Great
just whiffed
points.
on that.
Yeah.
That's what we would say, no bueno.
No bueno. Great drop shot from Sneha. Really putting the pressure on Nat's backhand.
And you know, the benefit is that Natalie and Sneha do practice together.
Yes.
Not all the time, but quite a bit. So
Yep.
they know each other's game.
Yep.
And when you have that coming into a matchup, it's always different when that level of gets amped up in,
Yes.
in competition.
Absolutely.
For fun, drilling, even in a competitive game, it's really never the same as when you're playing something like this.
Yeah. I completely agree here, and it's one of those catch-22 situations, Diego, where you know each other so well that you almost know what the other person's weakness is, right?
And it's up to that person to decide to exploit it
Yes.
or to not. And I think that's part of the pickleball is that some people can be a bit too nice.
Yeah, I
when you're playing.
completely agree. And I think both Sneha and Matt Kawamoto, as he gets a little bit tricky there. Out ball that Sneha hit there. You gotta learn to let that go. So tough. But like I was saying before, I think both Nat and Sneha have an agreement that, listen, we're friends outside of this, but when we're on the court, we're playing to win over here.
Oh, yeah.
Weakness or no weakness.
They're both extreme competitors. Both come from tennis. Natalie
Yes.
played very high-level tennis in the USA,
Yep.
university. And I don't exactly know what level of pickleball Sneha played, but to be honest, with the story that we said, which is basically, her story's rocky.
Yes.
She was given very little chances, and when she took her chance, she made the most of it.
Absolutely. Wow. Matt Kawamoto.
Jumps so high, too.
Nat calling that ball out just long from Matt Kawamoto. Unfortunate, you would really love to see him put that ball away there, but just long.
Definitely quite a stretch there in that forehand.
Yes, absolutely. As we see a close-up of Evan Hollinsky playing out of Windsor, Ontario. You gotta think he's part of the reason why they're called the Detroit-Windsor Drive, if I'm not mistaken there.
Yeah.
He might have a little part to play in that one over there.
Because of his forehand? Or because he drives a car?
I was gonna say because he's from Windsor.
Connection is made.
Yes.
I've made that connection.
Yeah.
I apologize. I just want the people at home to know that we're currently running on dreams, hopes and dreams.
Hopes and dreams.
Because we ordered a panini. It has yet to come. So our sustenance currently is at 0. The coffee has been delicious.
Absolutely.
But we should have had food.
Allegedly, so was the prime rib and provolone panini. Oof. Allegedly.
It's suspect at the moment because as far as I'm concerned, I have no idea.
Yeah. But nevertheless, hunger aside,
we love what we're doing. I love what we're doing.
I completely agree. Great ball,
Wow.
great lob. Great job by Sneha, putting the pressure on Nat in the dinking battle there. Again, and she is locked in, Diego.
I've never seen her unfocused except for when we're playing like for fun.
Yeah.
When we're playing for fun, Sneha can be a crapshoot. But the thing is, only so many people can get competitive and actually turn on that focus.
Matt Kawamoto jumping out of the gym.
Sneha's like that Michael Jordan meme where he says, and I took that personal.
Yes.
That is how Sneha plays.
Absolutely. 8-5, United up, starting to pull away here. Ooh, unlucky on the drop shot from Sneha. Usually so effective on those shots.
That cross-court forehand drop that she has is magic.
And it comes with so much spin on that ball. Really does a great job. Wow. Great ball, great reset. Speed it from Sneha, great reset from Nat, and into the net from Matt Kawamoto.
A little fire there from Natalie.
And I'd love to see that, but can we just take a minute to appreciate
The lob.
the lob from Sneha?
And that she's not waiting for anybody to get to his position. It's like she knew that that ball was going to be a lob before she hit it, right?
Correct.
And she's practicing it, obviously.
Practicing it and
getting underneath that ball.
masterfully
And notice how
placed it in
that
the back corner.
lob isn't extremely high.
No,
It's just placed.
it's placed to perfection. It's coming with topspin. And it's so difficult because unless you have some bunny rabbit type of... Oh, what a ball from Evan, keeping the ball alive. Need to do a little bit more with that overhead. Reset from Nat, speed it from Nat, and a finish from Matt Kawamoto.
That's the kind of point that just breaks a heart. Breaks a heart and makes the other team's game just take off.
Oh my goodness.
They did everything right except for one ball.
Yeah. And again, I think that just comes back to Evan's overhead there. I would have loved to see him do a little bit more with that. But Matt Kawamoto is just taking over the game right now.
Well, the thing is, it looks like he's on skates.
Yes.
He moves unbelievably.
Correct. Great ball.
Like, have him and his sister ever played professionally together?
Yes. If I'm not mistaken, oftentimes, at least earlier on, I don't know how many tournaments Matt plays these days, but they do make a quite formidable force.
Oh, it's true. I would not want to play against them together.
Yeah. Timeout, Detroit-Windsor Drive. They're going to go talk about some things. Evan Hollinsky, Nat Araya going up against Matt Kawamoto, Sneha Iyer. Down 8-11 right now.
And we'd love to see what the percentage is here for this matchup. But I'm going to probably ascertain that it's up. I was going to say 86% to the United, but okay, 79.
79% United, 21% to the Drive. I would have to agree with these projections shown on the screen here, Diego.
Well, it is definitely a matchup that is in favor of United.
Yeah.
And although the Drive are putting together a decent fight, they're about 3 points right now that are going to really matter.
Yes.
They need to win 2 out of the next 3 points.
I completely agree. 100%. I completely agree. And for them, the goal here is to get back to 11-11, 12-12, tie up this game.
Yeah.
Their
Agreed.
mentality should not be, let's win it from here.
Agreed.
You got to go 1 point at a time. Start small. You can't win the entire game in 1 point. I'll tell you that for free. But you also can't win points like that. Nat missing that reset into the net, not making great contact with that slice there. Nice serve, nice drop. Nat dropping it into the kitchen, inviting Matt back up here.
Wonderful.
Big overhead from Matt. Great points all around. Natalie Araya.
That was out.
Oh, well done. All day from United.
Natalie,
Sneha with a little pep in her step. She's loving it out here.
Natalie really holding it down, though.
Absolutely. She
Really
is
holding it down. Lots of credit to her.
the great wall of Araya.
Yeah.
I will tell you that for free. Miscommunication there between Nat and Evan. And again, Diego, these are the 3 points that we just mentioned.
That's no bueno.
We went from 11-8 to 14-8 here. The Drive going in the opposite direction. 14-8 the score.
Definitely not the distance that you want in between these points.
Correct. But
Okay,
we'll take
okay,
that.
Okay. You need something.
Listen, we snap for both teams, Ricky. I know you're going to listen to that after. You got to play it fair. Team order for Toronto United telling everybody the snaps that you might see in the sidelines are for net cord winners. I don't know if that is going to take off for mainstream, but it looks like it's working for United.
Lefty over here.
I did see that as well. Matt Kawamoto trying to pull a Wes Gabrielsen, going a little left-handed action here. Good deep ball. Great dings from Nat Sneha.
Sneha's just on a different planet at the moment.
Absolutely.
And she's playing unbelievable.
And again, I've had the pleasure of playing with Sneha in a tournament before. One of our best tournament results, finished 4th just outside the medal positions. But
I was there for that.
yes, and you called those games.
That was a great, great day.
Great day, but wow, Matt Kawamoto doing a 360. Nat Araya putting them in the spin cycle.
Yeah.
But what I was going to
Sure
say
if
is
you thought
that
that was going
the
out, or-
best part of Sneha's game is her lobs, obviously,
Yeah.
but her consistency with her dinking. She can sit in those forehand dinking rallies for what feels like an eternity. A little premature speed up from Nat. I would have loved to see a little bit more patience there. Timeout.
United?
Timeout United.
Okay.
15-12.
All right.
Evan and Nat slowly but surely pulling it back here. Claps all around. Detroit-Windsor Drive looking happy. A lot of cheering going on the other side of the courts over there.
The guy that was talking to us in the back?
Yeah.
Adrian.
12-15, Nat Araya to serve. Good serve there. Great dig. And Sneha, that's just such great pressure on that forehand there. That's a shot she comes back frequently and often.
Put so much spin on that ball.
1000%. There is so much venom on that ball, and it's so difficult for the other team to return that. Great ball all around. Sneha digging in, great dig there, and a great finish from Evan.
Definitely did his thing on that point.
Yes, absolutely, and that's the Evan Hollinsky we need to see if the Drive stand a chance in coming back in this game here. The match is over, unfortunately, but again, just to get a little bit of confidence in Evan's game, that's the ball that he's got to be looking for.
Yep. No.
Well, that one got away from Matt Kawamoto a little bit there. (14-16), Nat to serve. The Drive making a little bit comeback here.
Matt's played a few loose points.
Yep.
But 3 or 4 points there that have been loose.
Yep. Again, wiping the sweat off of his brow there. Big serve from Evan. Play is halted. Oh, referee saying you served a little bit too early. We're going to replay that point. 15-16.
So the first one's just a warning. Second one, they missed the serve?
I agree.
Okay.
Wow, side out called. The Detroit-Windsor Drive used it already. Wow. Matt Kawamoto says, take that ball, Drive. And it looks like Toronto United giving the point to the Windsor Drive there, telling them it's okay, you can replay it.
That's nice. Sportsmanship.
That is a classy move from Matt Kawamoto. And again, just an example of how you want the game to be played. 15-16.
Oh, wow.
Matt's almost got a little bit of a bunny hop to him. And then into the net.
I don't even know why he would need to jump for those, but it is athletic.
It is athletic
Athletic as
indeed.
F.
16-16. I wonder, Diego, if that decision to take that point away is going to come back to haunt United.
Well, maybe in this game, but I don't think they care.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that there's
Match is already over.
The room for relevance of this match is gone out the window.
Correct.
And I think at the end of the day, if they lose based on that, I think Matthew, Kawamoto, and Sneha Iyer leave with their heads held high.
Yep, 100%. I think they're sleeping well tonight, regardless of how this game goes.
Yeah, and I think having ethics in anything in life is extremely important. So,
absolutely. Ball lands in, great lob from Nat. Evan with the drive, good finish. Evan Hollinsky, good finish for the Drive.
I will say that I'm happy the Drive made it a match.
Yes.
It wasn't looking bright.
Correct. They're coming back right now.
Yep. Tight game now. Tie game.
Yep. Good deep return. Good ball there. Nice thing, a little bit high from Evan. Nat doesn't punish. Goes for the lob over Nat. Nat running back. Ball lands just out. 18-17. It's coming down to the wire, folks. Good serve from Sneha. Wow. Great ball. Matt Kawamoto there to clean it up. Timeout called, Detroit-Windsor Drive.
I don't know if I love the energy in which they come over for their timeouts.
I agree.
It's a bit aggressive.
It is a bit aggressive.
Like,
it's also a little bit, I don't even know if this is a word, but individualistic.
oh, they're not together.
They're not together.
Natalie and Evan are not talking about anything together. They're talking to their team as a team, but not as a team together.
Correct. And now I just wonder, is that because they are new to this partnership?
For sure. I'm sure Natalie was expecting to play with Jonas.
I completely agree.
They're
and
used
again,
to playing with one another, which again makes no sense. I get the dude's your friend, but
it's an interesting decision nonetheless, but again, pickleball is a team sport fundamentally. You gotta be with your partner if you want to see some success.
oh man, listen, tough choices have to be made,
I completely agree.
and I think those need to extend outside of our personal relationships.
Again, you look at Matt and Sneha, they're consistently talking to one another, and again,
And pumping each other up.
yes. Snaps all around for the net cord winner.
Oh,
Good
Toronto
draw.
United only likes it when it's on for their side.
Listen, we got to play the net both ways. The net giveth and the net taketh away.
They must not know that we're neutral.
Yeah. And a mistake from United. Again, this is when things get a little bit intense, Diego.
Okay. That's somebody I know says okay.
19-19. Evan Hollinsky trying to bring it back for the drive. Big drop shot there. Great little reset right at Nat Araya. Matt Kawamoto, no fear Shakespeare. And we have what could possibly be the last point of the day.
And for us,
And for us as well.
tears.
On my pillow. Oh, net cord winner, snaps all around. Not the way United wanted to win, but alas, a clean 4-0 sweep.
And that's a 4-0 sweep-a-thon.
Diego, we've seen 3 of those today from top to bottom.
My man, Championship Court today had 3 teams that led the way and did not navigate in a backwards direction whatsoever.
No.
And it's not your typical Sunday in pickleball, I'm not going to lie to you.
Absolutely not. You know, usually yesterday, all the matches very close, 2-2, majority of them going to that dream breaker.
Yeah.
But today we saw dominance from United, Montreal Lions, as well as the Vancouver Owls. Duper predicted correctly here as we see Duper predicting United at the beginning.
Actual winner, same team.
Toronto United.
The mathematics was working.
Absolutely. We come back, ladies and gentlemen. This player needs no introduction. Our man of the match, Maximilian Wild, coming out of Mount Pleasant, Sacramento, U.S. Maximilian, talk to us, baby.
Oh, that was fun. That was really fun. Men's doubles match was electric, so much fun. And then tried to bring that in the first mixed doubles match there, and the women started out hot too, and it was just a great match for us.
Maximilian, talk to me, man. You hailing from the USA, you come over here to our northern region. When you come up here, like, are you expecting the level of pickleball that's being played right now? Were you coming in expecting to dominate? What was the mentality?
Yeah, I was expecting it. I mean, I knew that the league's been growing, right? This is the 3rd year, and they started to bring international players in, and I knew that the level in Canada is just getting bigger and bigger. So, yeah, I was expecting high level, so this is exactly what's coming, right? And so it's been so much fun, and just can't wait to keep playing more and more matches.
It's exciting to watch you play. You're electric when you're playing.
Thank you.
We noticed a bit of your celebrations. You have unbelievable digs. Explain to us the snap of the fingers here. What was that for you and your team?
The snap for us is whenever we get a net cord, and whether we win the point or it's a winner, we just got to give a snap. My ultimate favorite is the Viking clap.
Yeah.
That's if we body bag somebody.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but I've started doing the Viking clap on every single one. So we're just trying to get it going.
I love that. You're clearly a physical specimen, man. I don't think we can look at you and not look at your size. You're imposing on the court.
Thank you.
A wonderful addition to Toronto United. What is it like to have the teammates that you currently have? Like, are you excited about the team? I know you guys just recently had a trade.
Yeah.
Did that factor into today?
Sure. Yeah, I'm incredibly excited about the team. I actually have only heard amazing things about Matthew Kawamoto and how much of a team player he is, and that's exactly what he is. Jada, I've actually known since junior tennis. We've known each other since we're 12 years old. So to be able to play with her and share the court with her is incredible. Sneha is just a great player, great team player.
Yeah.
And then Jordy with the trade, she's just been such an incredible part of our team. Everyone's so consistent and good, so this has been really fun.